everybody. I'm Casey. This is Will from Comics Blend. This is our professor of Marvel who has come to talk about other things than just Marvel. I know, it's very scary. But we're here to bring you the most anticipated storylines of, early 2013, I guess it is. And Will runs comicsblend.com, which is kind of a bunch of reviews and news and stuff about the comics world. And so he is tapped into the very vein of the new hype of what is coming out. So thank you for joining me here.
Thank you, and thank you for getting me off more than just Marvel. Thanks to you.
Yes.
It's his fault.
No, it's a good thing to be blamed for. So we're gonna start with DC and what's coming up on DC. What's going on here?
Well, the big exciting thing I think with DC is next month it's the finale of Death of the Family, Batman number 16, I think.
Joker.
Everything leads to that. It's the Joker. You know, the Joker's plan is to, I'm going to make you a better Batman by getting rid of all your friends and allies. So in some ways it's going to be interesting because Red Hood and the Outlaw, Batgirl, and another Batman title, they're all getting new creators as well.
All right.
So in a way, is he going to succeed? Is Batman going to be, and Gotham City going to be totally just, is the Joker going to win? And maybe will it make him a better Batman? And, Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, they did a great job. They did the Court of Owls, and then they did Joker, so what's next? Are they going to do something brand new, or are they going to do another classic villain? So it'll be really exciting to see what happens to the Batman family, if there is a Batman family, after that. Another exciting, you have Justice League, but now there's going to be Justice League of America.
With
right, Jeff Johns.
I'm having visions of Justice League Detroit here.
Exactly. Well, they're going to bring back Vibe.
They are bringing back Vibe and
back.
Katana.
He's getting his own series as well. I guess some creators just find something from the past and they swear they're going to make it work. So
there are no bad characters. There's just bad writers.
Exactly. David Finch is doing the art, and you have a really eclectic. You have the new Arab American Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
You have Catwoman on the team. You have just a weird mix, and Steve Trevor is running it. So it's going to be interesting.
Really?
Steve Trevor is running it, yes, Green Arrow. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of agenda he has and how that'll play into another big thing later in DC, the Trinity War, which will probably tie in with Justice League. And then, just when you thought the Crisis of Final Crisis, Infinite Earths is over, Multiversity is Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
I mean, he's leaving Monthly Comics. He's leaving, and he's going to do this big, epic. Lots of artists. He's bringing back the multiverse. One's going to be all the Charlton characters.
Yep.
It's just going to be really. His imagination is great. I was just telling you, I just finished his book Super Gods, and his just imagination it's going to be just a love letter to all these classic characters.
I'm really excited about the multiverse. You're getting Frank Quitely art, and we get 5 pages of Frank Quitely a year.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to get some Frank Quitely in there.
And the final DC pick I would say is, it's still untitled, but when it's Superman by Scott Snyder and Jim Lee. It's untitled.
Big.
It's probably going to tie into, it's probably going to be called Man of Steel.
Probably,
shocking.
yeah.
There's a movie coming out. You may have heard of it. So I would say those are the big things for DC to watch out for this year, and coming soon.
Cool.
And back to Marvel, as you know that I love Marvel.
The important thing here.
No, I love them all, but the idea, I love Ultron. He is just the greatest Avengers villain ever, I think.
Yeah,
and
really good.
In March, Age of Ultron, Brian Michael Bendis, Brian Hitch, and what's cool about this maxi series, I hate saying limited series because this is big.
Yeah, no,
basically,
Ultron's big.
Ultron wins at the very first page. He's won. He's wiped out, and it's going to be who's going to win, who's going to join him, who's been wiped out, what it's going to mean, and it supposedly it is set in Marvel Now continuity.
Okay,
so it's going to be huge.
Cool.
I'm a huge fan of the old school 70s Defenders. I love Valkyrie.
Yeah.
I love Misty Knight,
Yeah,
so,
with Colleen Wing.
Yeah,
very
it's going to be
cool
awesome.
duo.
So Cullen Bunn is going to do Fearless Defenders. So if you didn't catch The Fearless, which is this great series starring Valkyrie, and it was her big mission for Odin, but basically all-female team, Valkyrie and Misty Knight are going to lead it, but we already know that Danny Moonstar is going to be part of the team. And there's this new character called Warrior Woman. Phil Jimenez has redesigned her, and it's really, really cool. So all female, kind of a supernatural kind of villain base right now. So
It's unfortunate that we saw the cancellation of The Last Defenders, because that was an amazing series,
That was an
but
amazing series.
this looks good.
But don't fear not, because these are fearless defenders.
So there you go.
Another event. Hey, you never get tired of event fatigue, do you? Well, maybe. Anyway,
Just a little.
Extermination is going to be a crossover between Age of Apocalypse X-Men, Extreme X-Men, and Marjorie's Astonishing X-Men. So basically, you're going to have the Age of Apocalypse Nightcrawler, who was so good in Rick Remender's fighting Wolverine, and it's all about alternate universes crashing down on each other. This is going to be awesome.
Cool.
Also, there's always like new X books all the time.
Yeah.
So
they pop up like triples.
exactly. So there's a brand new Volume 3 now, Uncanny X-Men. This is Cyclops' team, and we've already been there's a traitor in the team, and what's cool is there's also they're recruiting all these new mutants. There's 2 we haven't seen that much of them, but they're really cool. The brand new kids that he's created, these brand new mutants that are going to be joining Cyclops' side, or maybe. So the big theory is who's the traitor. I think it's Emma Frost, but.
And that's Bendis and that's Chris Bachalo, who is so good.
He's amazing.
I mean, his stuff on Wolverine and the X-Men, that was just excellent. I mean, he probably won't be on for more than an arc, but it'll still be really good.
He co-created some of the Generation X kids.
Yeah.
So show me age here.
That stuff was good.
There's also an all-female X-Men team by Brian Wood and Olivier Copier.
Oh,
and so it's
so good.
Jubilee's going to be part of it. It's all female X-Men.
Isn't she not a vampire anymore?
I don't think she's a vampire anymore, and they're bringing back a villain from the Grant Morrison era, Sublime. He's the villain.
Oh, he was awesome. He did the U-Men,
And he's asking the X-Men for help. So what's so bad out there that Sublime wants the X-Men's help?
Wow, that's gotta be. See, he was just killing those people left and right.
He's gonna read X-Men, and I'm gonna be loving this.
I know, right?
And of course, this week, Uncanny X-Force, all female, Sam Humphries, Ron Garney, Psylocke, Storm, Spiral, Cluster, which is kind of this. She's a female version of Phantom X.
Yeah,
so maybe her and
that looks
Psylocke
pretty cool.
Get it on. Who knows? Because they still have feelings for each other, even though they have different bodies. So, and Puck of Alpha Flight. So, and they're going to be fighting Bishop, so that's going to be pretty awesome. What action packed.
Well, that was Bishop. Yeah, he's got the '90s dreads back.
Which
I don't know what's up with the.
He's
90s
going through the
dreads.
timelines again.
He came back with more hair.
Lots of good stuff also this year to watch out for from Dark Horse and Image. If you love Fatale by Ed Brubaker, there's going to be a series of, they're called Fatale flashbacks, and they're going to be standalone stories of Josephine and how the Fatale curse happened. Another one that in February, I think, is all about her in the Old West.
Yeah, I think that's most recent.
Spaghetti Western style, So this is a really cool, crime, supernatural, noir kind of book, but it's going to have different pieces that tell her backstory before they start the next arc.
And I think that'll add to the tapestry, the greater picture.
And with a book like Sex, you're
going
to at least buy the first issue.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So, I mean, the man who does Butcher Baker and Ben 10.
Yeah, I mean, you got to hit both spectrums of it. You really do.
So it's about a superhero who's obsessed with sex.
Yeah, it's probably going to outdo Butcher Baker in the sex department, which is really saying something. That's going to go on the top shelf.
I think one of the best I'm a celebrity and I'm going to do a comic book, is Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance. He did Umbrella Academy, which I love.
I don't even like his music, but it was really good.
Well, he's got a new book coming out later this year called True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. Becky Cloonan's the artist.
Yeah, Becky Cloonan.
So it's going to be kind of loosely picks up from their 2010 album, which I think was The Black Parade. Sorry, rock and roll fans. I know the comics, but I don't know the music so well. But like I said, if you love the Umbrella Academy, if you like really weird kind of Doom Patrol-ish kind of weird things, then this is definitely one to watch for 2013. And that's my list for now.
All right.
I reserve the right to add later.
To add and edit, because there's always more stuff coming out. But yeah, so that's just kind of giving you an overview of what's coming out. I want to thank you, Will, for joining me here.
Thank you for having me.
And big stuff coming up in early 2013, and I'm sure there'll be more and more hype, and as we perfect our hype machine here at Zanadu Comics. So thank you all for watching.